Good afternoon, keepers of the cash. Gary B, the casual comic guy here. And today, guys, we're taking a look at a Red Sonja tale. Kind of a short story, but a good one. One I like, one I've read a few times. One I thought I would share with you. This is from, I think, around 2007 or 2006, something around there. But this is from Giant Size Red Sonja, issue number 1. And this is a Mel Ruby cover, so beautiful cover. And Mel Ruby did some great Red Sonja art, and just like his style with her. I thought he always depicted her very well. But our first story is the one that we're actually going to read out of this. Also has a couple reprints in it, but this one was a new story, and we're going to go with that, and it had a cool perspective to it. All right, and this one's called Revenge is a Bitch, written by Michael Avon Omeg, art by Ron Adrian, and I thought the art was fantastic in this. Colors by Inlight Studio, which I thought were great. And letters by Simon Bolin. Again, very well done. But let's start out with our tale. And as I do, you'll see stuff over there. So our story begins, and we see someone putting an arrow together. And it says, "My name is Jessa. I used to have a good life. I ran a pub full of hungry, angry men. Angry men are the best. They can never get enough drink." Then we get a close-up of her eyes as she's looking at the arrowhead she's tying on. And she says, "There was always war, be it ours or our neighbors, so there was lots of fighting. It kept the men angry, kept them thirsty. Business was good. One day, they went to fight in Gothia, and most of them were slaughtered. Then they saw her coming, a mere woman at first, but soon we knew her as the Red One. Red for blood, red for slaughter, a red storm, Red Sonja." And you get a close-up of Jessa's eye, and you just see a silhouette of Sonja in her eye, and then you see her working on her crossbow, and then she goes, "They planned to kill her, and I was to be a part of the plan, but you cannot stop a storm." And that's what she was, a red storm. "She killed everyone, burned down the town, took our children, and left me chained to a pile of ash for months and months while I dined on rats and bugs. Maybe we deserved it. Hells, maybe I deserved it. I don't care. All I have left is revenge." And then we get our opening page here, which we'll show you. And again, really good art. Oh, really great storytelling through the art as well as the text. We'll turn our page. And then we get the title. It says, "Revenge is a Bitch." And you see Red Sonja on a battlefield swinging an axe. And it goes to the next page where you see people on a pike. One guy hanging from a tree. It says, "They say our town was wicked, corrupted, and made sick by the Borat Nafori. War was sparked by Sonja herself, and our men went and fought and died. When she came to our town, we ambushed her. She destroyed us for that, killed the men, and burned the town down around us. She spared me of sorts. We were wicked, but were we that wicked? If not before, my heart burns with wickedness now. After months tied to that post, eating rats and bugs, my hate freed me. I've seen Red Sonja catch an arrow, but a bolt, my nail, will be unstoppable." So we get our opening title page there with Red Sonja fighting, and then we see more of Jessa preparing to go after Sonja. As what's left of her sanity is just, well, there's not much left. And you get the idea that these were not good people. And Sonja had the audacity to stop them, and that was just somehow wrong in their eyes. Our next page, and this is still captions of Jessa thinking. She goes, "What is this battle she fights for now? They say a star fell from the sky, and now she battles for the rock. Does a star know my pain? Has a star ever lost love, buried its child or husband? Yet still men fight over a piece of rock from the sky." And as we see Jessa approaching a battle and looking on, we see a silhouette of Sonja with the chainmail shining as she's in battle. And then you see a head flying as Sonja cuts off a head. It says Sonja fights over it. For some king, as a hired sword or whore, who cares? I have seen her fight, and I too have studied the art of war. I know not of the blade or the axe. I could never match her there, not were I born from the same womb moments before her. She has a gift, one not matched by men. And we see Sonya standing over men on the battlefield that she's defeated. It says, but a bolt from my bow, a nail from my hand? No, she cannot stop that. No speed or armor can stop that. Nor the arrow best her. She can catch them. I've seen it. I hear she can fight like a pincushion, full of arrows, still felling men left and right. Now I have mastered it. Through sheer will, hate is my teacher, and revenge is my love. So, as we go here, and we see her heading towards Sonya, planning her revenge on her, to kill her as Sonya's fighting on this field. And as we turn the page, we see this Jessa still approaching the battle, and we're back in her thoughts. It says, listen to me, whoever you are, let no one tell you that revenge is not sweet, nor that it is best served as a cold dish. No, revenge is pure. It is human. It is natural. Revenge is love. It is my child. Let my nail be an ode to vengeance. And as Sonya's on the battlefield, Jessa takes aim and looses a bolt. And the bolt strikes Sonya. And she goes, yes, let her blood paint a poem of justice. And then you see Jessa running towards her. She goes, I will gather it and mix it with wine for men to drink and revel in the Red One's death. Men who have lost brothers, fathers, and sons to her blade will gather to. And then she goes, ah. And that's all you see on the page. So here we go. So right here, cannot be good. Not for Jessa anyway. And as we turn the page, Sonya is standing behind Jessa with Jessa's bolt shoved in Jessa's own neck. And she says, that hurt, bitch. And guy approaches, so Sonya, are you? And Sonya's bleeding from where the bolt struck her. She goes, no, I'm fine, Garner. Let's get this rock away from the place. We will need use of its magic. And Jessa is on the ground. She's kind of gurgling. And the guy says, Garner says, what about the woman? She's not dead yet, shall I? And Sonya says, a lowly and cowardly sniper? Let her bleed out. I'm kind of spiteful that way. I thirst for ale, Garner. Let me buy you and the men the finest drinks in town. And as they're walking away, things are growing a little bit darker, and all you can hear is the gurgling of Jessa as she dies on the battlefield. And it says, the end. So there we go, and accompanied by a fine piece of Red Sonya art by Dick Giordano. But that was it, a nice quick tale. Revenge didn't really work out so well for her. We'll give you another Dick Giordano piece right there. That's just next to a reprint. But a fun little tale. Sonya being hunted by someone who she had let live. Someone who was wicked already. And then someone who tried to get revenge. So twice this woman tried to kill Sonya. Until Sonya left her dying, gurgling on her own slit throat and blood as she passed away on the battlefield. So kind of a quick little brutal tale. And just fun. Just sometimes it's nice to get a quick little snippet of something. Some piece that's a different perspective from our hero, and see her through the eyes of the bad guy, which was the case in this short little story. I thought it was fun. Thought it was clever. Thought it was cool, and I like that the woman after Sonya had like a single focus, just take Sonya down, and then in the end, it's just dying on the battlefield as Sonya walked away, done with her. But that's it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys are going to have a good holiday weekend for Memorial Day. And thank you so much for watching. And until next time, keep it casual.